Hello and welcome back to Level Plan 2. So, got a nice little collection of spells here. Let's have a quick look at the spellbook. You can see already I've got most of them. No, that's not true, not most of them, but a good chunk. I'm approaching half? Well, I'm definitely on my way to half. And I've gone through each of them. If you want to listen to some of the sound effects, you can. So, remember the sound effect on the all version. Fran's favourite sound effect, arborescence. Enhance. You can hear the similarities between this game and the first game, the way that they sound. It's not exactly the same, but there's the same idea behind it. Analyze. Shift is a weird one. And so's remove. Listen to this. Right. So let's quickly have a look at the bestiaries. Some of these enemies. I haven't gone through all of these. Squirrel. Rats worked better as an entry level enemy. Anyway, cuteness does not a formidable opponent make. Raccoon. As it scurries through the bins, it finds all the discarded repair and explore spells. So that's a bit of a jab at how bad the repair and explore spells are for the most part. Seen Hawk. Raven. Channel 417 were sure keen to include a lot of birds, weren't they? This is when I said some of them I started to run out of ideas, so it's like, yeah, okay. Boar. The tagline, a total bore, didn't go down too well. Yes, it wouldn't. Have you seen Jaguar? Yeah, I've seen Jaguar. Lion. There was a lot of confusion when one of the designers thought they were making a platform game mascot. Leon's the name, leap into my game, he says. Yeah, sure, buddy. Tiger. They started to unionize, and Finn was certainly not a fan of that, but who could have predicted it? Vulture. For some reason, they kept flying into the fairy cave, disrupting the whole ecosystem. Yeah, so you remember in the first game, the fairy cave, where you could get fairies, where there was nothing else. Gorilla. Level Up Land was already full of clueless creatures roaming around aimlessly, and that was just the contestants. Well, hey, you know what I mean? So a bit of a joke for you there. Velociraptor. Back in their day, there was no shield that recovered after battle. What the kids these days call battery mode is just how things were. Yeah. For the last time, elves versus fairies would not work as a spin-off. Druid. They were fully prepared to slowly attack the contestants, who would do nothing else but extract and heal for a solid hour. Yeah, so you know, like how in Level Up Land 1 you would sometimes come across enemies like, well, I want to extract from this, so you just extract for ages and heal. Yeah. Druids were ready for it. Monolith. One-on-one combat didn't make sense when one of those sides was just a giant static cuboid. Yeah, so if, again, one-on-one fights it wouldn't make sense. Archer. No matter how many times they were told that they were an enemy and not a contestant, they would not stop killing all the wildlife. And as you can see, you've come across quite a lot of the enemies already as well. So yeah. So what am I going to do now? I'm gonna continue hunting out these chronofacts. See, this is gonna be an easy fight. Raccoons and squirrels, dead easy. Squirrels that can ponder, pondering and nibbling. Didn't get a chance to nibble at me, that squirrel. Yeah, so this game does have an equivalent like long battle where you're just fighting, you're just in one battle for a very long time. Where that happened in the first game, it doesn't happen in this game. Because the goal of every battle is just to win it, just to beat whatever it is you're fighting against. Come on, kill the raven before it flies away. Yes. Oh, Aqua Strike was good. I think it might be a fire one. Yeah, you could do with healing a bit there, Warren. I'm gonna use the twist. Whoa! I want to use a twist when it gets to the... There you go, come on. Twist it, yeah. Need to restore quite a bit there. Yeah, it's too late to be twisting. Oh, give me Outer Essence. If it doesn't give me Outer Essence, I'm gonna heal. Didn't work. Right. Ah! Instant battle. Ah! Easy fight. I'm not even going to do anything, I'm just going to let them get on with it. I lied. I used an Aqua Strike. So in terms of like context as to why the characters just keep attacking like that, I suppose in the context of this game it's more like they're fending them off. You know, it's like as they're defending themselves against the attacks, you have to like push them away or like, you know, knock them back, like parrying and all that, and that's hurting the enemies. That's the way I'm contextualizing it in my mind. Oh, Outer Essence. Ah, Outer Essence. It sort of expires because you're going to be spending less time outside eventually. But it's good for whilst you are outside. I would say it's definitely the best healing spell for being outside, which it's designed to be, because it's also probably the worst for when you're inside. It's designed for when you're outside. No point of quaking. I've only got one enemy. So yeah, it says power per target. So for example, quake there, you can see quake is 80 power per target. So that means 80. It's like the strength of the spell is 80, and that's multiplied by the intelligence, and that's divided by just like a number, a constant number that applies to everything. So, say if a character has the exact same strength and intelligence, then Aqua Strike against a water enemy would be exactly the same as a regular attack. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, Quake would be rubbish in this fight because they're all flying. I don't need to heal that much, but you know, whatever. Yeah, see, I'm on a good streak here. Whitney's almost at 500 HP. Although remember that when I warp, that will drop back down again. I say HP, but the game doesn't. HP, I'm using that as just a general term for the concept of health. I've purposely made it so that in level land 1 and 2 that there are no abbreviations for things. Things are described like a word, like health, you know, mana, fortune, you know, just things that are a word. It's not like something points or anything like that. There's no abbreviations or anything like that. Anyway, it sounds like there's a lot of rain going on outside. Hitting against my window. Oh, let's twist it and Holy Strike it. Yeah, Holy Strike is, and these strike spells are better for Whitney because her intelligence is so much higher than her strength. Right, what am I doing? Yeah, I was just gonna have a look. So it's 666 intel. I mean, okay, Blake has got a buff there in his intelligence through a soul. What's it called? Spark, soul spark. Oh, see, Warren with one spark enchantment is got more than Whitney when she's got none, very slightly. But then again, Warren's only got 2 slots anyway, so it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Yeah. Okay. Not got many steps left. Should get a good chunk of spells though from this. Yeah, it's quick. Didn't do much, but whatever. I'm not bothered about the Hornet. I don't know if my microphone's picking up on that rain. Probably not. I'm not sat next to the window or anything. Oh, come on, I thought I might have been able to have killed it, but I guess not. Okay, here we go. Blake versus a Hornet. Can you do it? Okay, can you do one more hit? Ah, I don't want to heal all. Nah, I wouldn't have made it anyway. It was very close though. Right, let's warp and let's see what we get. Quicken for Warren. Now, so Quicken in the first game, it gives you an extra 2 turns, but in this game, it sort of does that. It gives you an instant attack. It gives you the effect of an instant attack in that it does the attack, the actual attack itself, and it has a chance of refreshing giving you a charge for one of your spells, and it instantly recharges your mana charge as well. So it's effectively like getting those 2 bars filled. Grind is a multi-targeting ability, deal damage to all enemies. It only does 50 per target though. So if you're against 3 enemies, it's better than a regular attack or strike or whatever. But any less than, if you go against 2, it's about equal. But again, it's a question of do you want to prioritize spreading the damage, and it can depend on the situation. Echo Strike with a good few enchantments. Drain, another drain. Now he's gotten a twist and a rage. As you can see, rage deals damage to the enemy and the user. It deals a lot as well. Not too great, but it can have its uses. Restore all, that's good. It's the all version of restore. Poison, right? Deal damage to the nearest enemy, and it deal it over time, as you would expect from a poison effect. So, level up round 1 didn't actually have any damage over time effects. It had healing over time, or over turns as it were. It didn't have any damage over time, but this game does. It has poison. Shift, drain, getting quite a few drains, aren't I? Step mine, aqua strike, regenerate. Let's say healing over time, quicken, poison. See a lot of the same ones there. So how many? Yeah. So as you can see, I'm really well on my way to getting these. Let's have a look at what I want to equip. No, I think it's interesting to point at the percentages. So this is 90% chance, 20 per second for 15 seconds. So that is, I mean, if you can compare the strength of this to one of the strike spells if you want, and it's got the 90% accuracy going on. So that's not. It's like with Step Mine. It's when you get to those high-end spells. Poison is sort of like a high-end spell, I would say. I would say it's one of the good ones. Once you get to those high-end spells, where accuracy is a part of what makes it so good, there is still a bit less than 100%. So that way, it's a means of assuring that something with 100% can still be the better option. If say like you got a strike and you got enemy with 1 HP, well you don't want to poison, you want to just strike it or just attack or whatever. Extreme example, but you know what I mean. Let's start with Warren. Now Warren can only equip 2, and Restore is only a good healing spell. I mean I've got 2 extracts, but I don't really care for those. Let's have a look purely on enchantments. Not much. I've got Quake. It's 80% to 80. For the non-flying ones, and I've got Grind, 100% of 50 for all of them. I've got 2 enchantments. I just got the 1. Yeah, I'll keep him as he is. With Whitney, I'll leave Recover All. Restore All I prefer, but it's close enough, and there's more enchantments on here I care about. Heal. Actually, no, I will change the heal for Restore All. So she doesn't have any effect, like properly effective self healing ones. I definitely want poison, so let's take off Poison Strike and Poison. Aqua Strike's got some good enchantments going on there. Yeah, I'll leave the Aqua Strike on for the enchantments. Blake, Outer Essence definitely, although I will be changing that because I'm going to be going into one of the dungeons, one of the underground bases. Heal All, I'll leave that for now. No, what I'll do is I'll change it for Poison for now. Oh, bear with me one moment. Right, I'm back. So, what was I doing? No enchantments on Twist, but Twist is still good. Take Analyze off. Remove, he's got more enchantments. I don't want to use Enhance. Yeah, I'll do Remove just for the enchantments there. Alright, so yeah, I won't delete anything just yet, but now it's time. I'm going to go to the first base. So, as you can see, I've got some attracts, so my encounter rate is currently at 120. Monolith at the back, it's going to be easy. Monolith at the back is, it's a good sign in the sense that you don't... It's not going to pose an issue, there's no chance of it ever posing an issue. It's just a case of, well, once you get to that point in the fight, you can't lose anyway, you're just waiting. Anyway. Poison. Poison. Yeah, so with the poison style effect, you're kind of banking on the fact that you're going to make use of the entire poison. That you're not going to kill it too quickly. Oh, poisoning it a lot though. Something that I wanted to make sure within this game is that every spell has the same degree of randomness to it in terms of the pure damage or healing number. So, say if you're attacking, say you've got an enemy who... Oh, can I remove it? No. That would have been a good use of remove, and it didn't kill me. Oh, recover all would have been rubbish. Blake. Aha! Remove! Remove is a very rare spell that you can make proper use of, but I did. It's just such an obscure spell. Not that, I mean, it didn't help in the long run, did it? Really? Got a heal for Whitney. Need to save. See, it's a good job that that's there to remind you. It's a lot harder to remember in this game to save than it is in the first one. What if Whitney get a heal? Yeah, let's delete that heal. Let's delete a few things actually. I'll leave step mine for now because I know that it's going to become good. Heal, regenerate. No, I'll leave Blake for now. Yeah, so my encounter rate is at the top end. It's set to 120, and that's because obviously I've got an attract enchantment equipped. Right. Okay. Yeah, so as you might notice, like the poison, it's doing 8 with every hit. Every spell that heals your team or hurts the enemy team, they don't there's no variant. So say if I use a heal all and it heals one of my characters by 100, it'll heal the others by 100 as well. Unless there's an extra modifier to that, like say recover all, it takes that number and it multiplies it by the percentage of health that they have. It'll be different there, but they'll still the ratio between how much they heal by will still be the same ratio as how much health they have. But anyway, we've entered the first bit here, stage 1, Alphax. So the idea is to go through here and find a key. Now I know the layout, not all entirely, but I know the general layout for most of the dungeons, just generally how it looks. So I will be describing, I will be going the right way on purpose. So again, this isn't representative of someone who's, you know, trolling through and trying to find the right and everything. Remember, notice your sight is decreased by 1. Similar to level up land 1 there. And we've got this checkered floor. But anyway, we get different enemies in here. So in here we can fight pirates. Oh, I forgot to unequip Archer Essence. Yeah. So, like, enemy attacks that... Like, my previous rule about enemies, about, like, spells and stuff, sharing the damage equal and stuff to make sure that the random variant is all the same, that affects your abilities. It doesn't affect enemy abilities, because you're not making any decision on their behalf, so I wasn't really bothered about that. But anyway, so I know where I'm going with this one, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to place flags along the way. So, well, where I'm going to do it is I'm going to do... Oh, your wrong button there. I'm going to have it so yellow and green flags determine, like, show the correct path. And so the yellow flag is going to be on the side closest to the exit, and the green flag is going to be the side closest to the key. So if I'm going towards the key, I look for, like, the yellow and the green, and I'm going in that direction. So it sort of acts like an arrow as well as like a marker. But anyway, that path to the right that I just walked past, that's just like a quick dead end. And there's another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 4, 1, 2, 3. Not that it really matters, and not that I'm really going to need it for the most part, because I know I'm going, but just to sort of demonstrate. And I forgot to equip Out of Essence again. Yeah, Screech does very little. It looks like I'm getting some graphical glitches as well. I noticed these earlier with the grey walls here. So that you can see. I don't know if you can see on the video, but there's like all these vertical lines. I think that's to do with my screen resolution. But anyway, so the path down there is another dead end. A longer dead end, but this is the way that leads to the key. And the key should be here. Oh, if I don't die on the way to it. 2 gorillas and a hawk. Yeah, whatever, I'll throw in a poison. And once again, I forgot to take off Out of Essence. I'm not good at this remembering stuff, am I? You know, Fran said, like, oh, it must be annoying seeing me forget things all the time, but I'm no better by the looks of it. Right, I'm going to take that off and let's put heal all on instead. And here we have the key. So, is this one of the keys? It fits into the stopwatch, so it must be. I guess finding all these keys should be our primary focus. One in every base? Seems likely. Hey Warren, I know you don't say much, but you should speak up. We value your input. Let's go. I was hoping for more, but alright. Just let him be. Right, so now we have the keys. So the goal is to collect all the keys. There's one in every underground base. So the light above the base entrance, also displayed at the top of the screen, whilst inside the base, will flash once the corresponding key has been collected. So at the top of this, my screen here, there's like a flashing light. That means I've got the key inside this base. If it wasn't flashing, that means I don't have the key yet. And if I go into this menu here and I click keys, you can see Artifacts. I've got it there. If you enter one of the bases and you haven't got the key, then the name will appear grayed out. But yeah, not that I need that. but whatever. Now I could just warp, and I could just warp out and then go to number 2, but I think I'm gonna just stick here for a bit because I mean there's nothing else here, but I've fought some enemies, so you know I've got some of that experience that I'm gonna lose when I warp, so I might as well use that to train up a bit. Yeah, so that graphical glitch is very annoying and I don't like it, and I hope it doesn't show on the video. It might, but I can hope. If it does, I might have to see if I can find a way to fix it. Might need to look into changing the screen resolution, even if just for the purposes of playing this game. But I will look into it anyway. I didn't have much left anyway. Let's see what we've got. Aqua Strike, Restore. It's a good restore. Freeze. Freeze all enemies for 4 seconds, and this one does stack. Like level 1 it didn't stack, but this one does. Pyroblast. Now we've got the blast variation. So we have the strike variations. Now we have the blast variations. The blast variations. The power per target is doubled, so it's 200, and the accuracy is 75%, so overall better. Quake for Whitney and Grind, Aqua Blast, and that's it really. Let's get Archer Essence back on Blake. Warren, what was the spell that... Pyroblast. Yeah, I'll stick it on. It's got a good few enchantments there. Plus boosts. Boosts are good earlier on, I guess. As opposed to later on. I suppose it varies. I'll leave Whitney as she is. And Blake here. I'll leave him as he is. I want to also comment on the enchantments in this game and the way that they work, the way that the game calculates what enchantments a spell is going to have. Now, I could have made it so that everything is a flat percentage, so Body Shell has a flat percentage, Body Buff has a flat percentage, Mind Shell has a flat percentage. I didn't want to do that. Attract, Repel and Aura, they all have a flat percentage, but the rest of them, they're all tied to each other. So what happens is, when a spell is created, it is given a level, like in quotes, a level that it's like a hidden stuff that you don't see, and it's like a number from 1 to 5. And the way this is determined is that it picks a number between 1 and 5. So we'll have X is say 3 for example, and then it picks a random number between 1 and X. So the number between 1 and 3, it could be 1, 2 or 3. So what this means is that the higher levels are rarer, because in order to get a level 5 you have to have a 1 in 5, then a 1 in 5. But the lower levels, like 1, is going to be much more common. And then, from that point on, every enchantment of all of them, Power, Attract, Repel and Aura, will have a percentage chance based on its level. So I think for a level 5, every spell has a 20% chance. I think at level 1, every spell has a 5% chance. The chance is, I think it's like level out of 20. So level 5 out of 20, level 1 out of 20. So level 5 out of 20, that would be 25% chance. But anyway, the effect of that is that you don't get tons and tons of spells with comparable amounts of enchantments. Instead, what you get is you will come across spells that have just loads of enchantments, and you'll also get them with none. Like see here, I want to keep heal all. We'll get rid of regenerate. Aqua Blast. I'll keep that. Just get rid of Quicken. Step Mine. I want to keep now. Analyze. Get rid of that. Oh, that's a much better restore. Well, I don't want to give him 2 restores, so I'll get rid of one of the restores and equip the other one. I'll get rid of one of the extracts. It's going to be easy to get rid of spells for Warren, because I almost called him Oren then, like Final Fantasy X, because he can't equip as much anyway. Yeah, okay. No, I'll get rid of that. Right, okay. Now I could go to the second base, but get to second base, so funny. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to go hunting for some more Chronofacts. Once this gorilla is dead, I'm going to twist on the Jaguar. That's always going to run away, actually. Oh, that wasn't very good. Right, yeah, I've lost. Took a risk with that. Didn't pay off. Yeah, I lost. I'll turn the encounter rate down for now. Ah, fantastic. A monolith at the front. Restore's not going to be good at this point. There you go, Archer Essence. Yeah, so when you attack enemies, it's going to be rubbish for more in there. When you attack enemies, you attack them in order from front to back. But when enemies attack you, they just attack whoever. The same rules don't apply. Yeah, so your move is good against Monolith, but because it wouldn't give you any experience anyway. Well, I've lost again. I was thinking if I can kill it, I can get some experience from it, but no, it's a monolith, so it wasn't going to give me anything anyway. Right. Yeah, it is getting to the bit where heading out to get more Chronofacts is going to be a bit more of a trek. Now, the question is, how do you optimise this Chronofact collection part of the game? Like, one thing you can opt to do is to just go and get. I mean, it's different when it comes to the ones on the sand, because the enemies are going to get harder there. But you could just say, oh, I'm going to just go and get all of the Chronofacts on the grass before I go to any of the dungeons. That's something you can do. And it's good to have a high chronometer capacity, because if you can have a long trek out, that does mean you have that freedom to, well, the opportunity to increase your stats higher and get further because of the temporary experience that you have from them. Right, so yeah, this is going to be not too bad, I don't think. Look, poison mist. I wanted to use poison because I thought well, Blake's probably going to die in a moment anyway, so whatever. Just get it out the way whilst I still can. Yeah, also, when a character dies, they've got their charge bars don't change; they stay as they were. Ah, pesky squirrels. Pyroblast. Strike. It's probably fire. Yeah, so you might be inclined to think that Twist isn't very good against weaker enemies, but it's not to do with their health, it's to do with the percentage of health that they've got. Well, everyone's leaving me. Ta-da! It's like my rendition of the victory fanfare. Oh, and this is another base. I'm not going to see which one, I'm just going to walk around. Yeah, so I'll sympathise. You might think to yourself, oh well, you could just go around and collect all the chronofacts first. But the thing is that as you're going to be playing the game and as you're going to be on your way to the different bases, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to pass them by anyway. So to be optimal, it's not too clear. Yeah, see, remove has got no chance of hitting now because there's only one enemy left. There is a very specific reason why I did that, and it won't become clear for a long time, but you will see. Ah, I'm out of chronometers. Right, escape. Yeah, so escape is just like escape in the battle, just like a general run. You might think of it being like an angelic spell, but no, I've made it a demonic spell. Another quicken. Yeah. I'm not going to change anything there. Now I'm going to leave poison on. I suppose it's easy to forget to save in this game because you've got no chance of, unless you turn the game off, you've got no chance of losing anything. Oh, look at this. Squirrel hiding behind a monolith. What are you hoping to accomplish, squirrel? You're going to sit there and ponder. Ah, this is just to get. Oh, hold on. No, that didn't work. Nah, still didn't work. Remove, please. Whatever. There you go. Yeah, this is not going to be too much of a problem. I've got an elf, it's annoying, but it's behind a squirrel, so I'm going to be able to get to it pretty quickly. Let's save this twist just in case it can get its health up really high. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, so twist, it doesn't matter if you're against a strong or a weak enemy, it just matters what percentage of health it's at. So if twist is strong enough to kill an enemy at max health, it's enough to kill it at like 10 health. If it does half of its damage at max health, it'll do half of its damage at 10 health. It'll do 5 points of damage. Oh, it's number 4. Yeah, so there are 24 bases, as you can probably, if you have a look here, you can see there's 24 spaces in this part of the menu. Oh, druid. Kill that. The druid, so the druid ability Evoke Nature depends on how many enemies you're fighting. Still not killed the druid yet. You can tell by, or analysed it, and you can tell by the fact that its health is question mark. You might have noticed at the start of the game, before you have killed any enemies, until you actually fight an enemy where you can see its health, you can't even see the grey bar there. Right. Tiger, squirrel. Yeah, so the order of enemies can really make a difference. Like you want, ideally you want the defensive enemies to be at the back, and the physical enemies to be at the front. The attacking, strong attacking enemies to be at the front. So they're the ones you want to take care of first. So it can be really awkward if you've got like strong enemies behind the monolith. Two balls and a raven. And the raven's gonna fly away, that's alright. And then when this thing's dead, twist it and poison it. The next one that is. Twist, poison. Still quite high. I mean, if you consider, I realised my voice went down, it's still quite high, but my voice went really quiet then. I'm trying to avoid doing that, and it's really annoying because I know that when I listen back and I'm talking really quiet, you can't make out what I'm saying. So, yeah, the thing with Twist as well is that if its health is 50%, then Twist is going to be the equivalent of 90 power, and that's less than a strike ability, less than a strike spell. And what you want is, you want it to be more than that ideally. So even if the enemy is at like say 75% health, it's still better to use a twist than a strike spell. But then you've got to also contend with the fact that, like, do you want to spend the twist now or do you want to like save it for a later enemy? Oh. Prioritising getting rid of that enemy before I think it was a gorilla, wasn't it? Aha! That worked out well. Yeah, that was a good idea. Right. Monolith in the front. So I am going to look into that graphical glitch. If it doesn't come through on the video, then I'm not going to bother. But if it does, I'm going to look into what I can do. And if I can't do anything, then that's going to be... it's going to be annoying, but just the way it is, I guess. I suppose one thing I could do is I could use my second monitor and just... But that's going to be annoying because I've got my second monitor, I've got it vertical. I don't want to have to like mess around twisting it around. I'd rather use twist spells in this game. Oh, get it? It's a reference to the game. Come on, kill the monolith so I can poison, or twist and poison it. Underlying twist, poison. And miss a pyroblast. And miss a poison. Gee, Blake's got 3 poisons there. Which means he had 4. Do. I do sense an awkwardness in the formatting of these videos because I do have like a time frame that I like to keep. This beach here is just a little bit of sand by itself. I like to keep episodes between 60 and 70 minutes. That's the time range I like to keep them in. But because of the nature of this game, I may have to differ on that sometimes. I might need to go outside of that range because, like, if I'm out training and I get a good streak going, then that's I wouldn't want to break it. And also, if I've got just a bit more time left till I get to that range, it's like, well, I'm gonna have not long to really do anything that's gonna be worth much while. What I will do though, I think, is once I finish here in this current run, I'm going to try and go to base 2. Which isn't long. Right. Let's see what I get. Holy Blast. That's good. I might use that. Restore all with a lot of enchantments. That's very appealing to me. Recover. Holy Strike. Arrow Strike. Escape. Analyze. Grind. Not really that great. You will end up with a lot of spells that just very good. Oh, see, that's restore and restore all. I don't know. Yeah, I'll... Oh. Get rid of the drain. Quicken. I'll get rid of it. Right, wait me. Did I get anything that I really want to keep? Bad Holy Strike. She doesn't have any self-healing. I'll get rid of the heal, whatever. The thing is, you can, in this game, you can pretty safely get rid of a lot of the spells, and it won't really matter all that much. Let's get rid of that grind. Get rid of the analyze. I don't want 2 escapes. Probably don't even want 1, but I'll keep it for now. Okay. Right, let's go and try to do base number 2. There's 3 and here is 2. Right, Bataria. So if you look at keys here, you've got Alphax 1 and Bataria 2. And yes, all of the dungeon names are based off the Greek alphabet. So we've got Alphax, Bataria, we've got like Gamalia, Delton, Epsilonopolis, and all that. So they're all basically just the name of a Greek letter in order, plus a bit more. And I didn't take outer essence off. I remember to do that. Remember to do that once I finish this battle. Provided I win this battle, of course. I think I will, actually. The water's nearly gone. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Let's give you heal all instead. So, Warren's the only one with a purely self-healing ability. Poison. I figured I'd just give it a go. I mean, Blake's not got long left, he's only on 3 health. Oh! Ah, missed. Hey, that worked. So something that's carried over from the first game, you might notice, is the battle theme. It's a different track, but I keep pressing X and Z. That's useless. But here we have this area here is like a sort of like a square, like a rectangle. I was gonna say a tall square. Rectangle is the word I'm looking for. It's sort of like a rectangle. And there's an exit through it from the top right. I don't really need these flags just because I know where I'm going. Now, this is a square and there's a path straight down. And I believe the key's just straight down here. There's another square to the right of me here, but the key's straight down here. Right. Let's make another. Yeah, so I'll just stay in here for a little bit. Just reveal some of the map as I'm going around. And then I'll end the session there, I think. But I will look into this whole graphical thingy-bob. Because it's not nice. Yeah, recover and recover all are very awkward spells. Like in Level Up Land 1, they were really good. Like recover was really good. But in this game, it's just awkward to use. I would argue that heal is better than recover, because even though heal you can time it, with recover you can time it so that you can perform better. It's actually a lot harder to do so, because you've got so many things to time, and if you're in a dire situation where you would need to heal, it's not going to really help you that much. See, that twist, it did 142, so even if it was on like 1 health, that twist would do like 2 damage maybe and kill it. So twist will average a percentage of the enemy's remaining health, but the percentage that it does depends on the total health of the enemy and the user's intelligence, if that makes sense. Whereas in the first game, it's determined purely by, like, it's a 10% value no matter what. The percentage value is consistent. Oh, Whitney's down. Do. Right. Yeah, I've not defeated. Oh, I don't think I've even come up against a gunner yet. But yeah. Oh well, I've defeated it. Yeah, so one method with the flags is to... Aha, leprechaun. Look at that leprechaun in the back, it's going to vanish. And it's gone. I should probably mention now that I've just found one there. Leprechauns, they are the type of enemy where they don't do much, but they're rare and they're hard to kill because they like to disappear. But if you can kill them, then you will get tons of experience. In fact, I'll tell you now, it gives you 777, which is far more than what anything he has given me. Yeah, it is very tempting to warp after you've gotten a key. And that might be the best solution, but it is a viable strategy to do what I'm doing here. Just to train a bit more, because you've got to think, well, I've got the extra chronometers to go, and I've already killed a bunch of enemies to get all my temporary stats up. I might as well take this opportunity to go and like level up some more. Okay, I think they're pretty rare in here. See, for the first game, the ogre swamp walking, that's how I've referenced that thing in this game. It's something that the ogre can do. It's just a blanket heal. But yeah, I'm just going to... Aha, I've killed the ogre. I'm going to train up for a bit. And I'm going to go and save once I'm either killed or out of chronometers. Which, to be honest, being killed will take me out of chronometers, so that's going to work out. I'm just unveiling the fog as I go around. Oh, hold on one moment. Right, I'm back. Oh, that's... Oh. Well... Yeah, unless I can get a restore, Whitney's got no chance of surviving this, I don't think. No, well, okay. Restore's not going to be very good. I think I've met my untimely end. But yeah, I'm going to look into the graphical glitches on those walls because it's really annoying me. If it doesn't come up on the video, which I think it will, if it doesn't come up on the video, I'm not going to bother because it's annoying me, but it would annoy me more if it comes up on the video. It's not annoying me as much if it's just something that I see. Anyway, recover all, explode, so that's like grind, but it's the blast variant, I suppose. It's attacks all enemies with low percentage, so it's instead of 50 power 100%, it's 75 power and 75%, so average amount of damage wise, it's better. Of course, it's got the less accuracy to it. Step mine, Inner Demon. Now that's one of my favourites. I think Inner Demon's like a criminally underrated spell in this game. It does 70 if indoors, attacks all enemies 100%, 70 power if indoors, 20 if outdoors. Just like an attacking version of Outer Essence, but also for inside rather than outside. And it's got a good few enchantments as well. It's basically like a grind but a bit more powerful, but the bit more power that it has when you are indoors really, like, in my mind, overtakes quite a lot of other stuff. Heal, Inner Demon, oh nice, I'm going to make use of those, I think. Regenerate all, restore all, grind, Joker. In Level Up Land 1, you might remember Joker it randomizes your health. In this game, it just heals a random character. 600 power at 50% chance. So it's very inaccurate, but it does a lot of healing. Another Outer Essence for Blake. And a remove. Pyro Blast, and that's it. You know, I might equip both Outer Essences and remove. Aha, remove, that's funny. But I'll get this sorted next time, and I'll check the beastry and all that next time as well, I think. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.